Duke before last year was a starter at Ohio State. Has a ton of potential, but he hasn't been as consistent as this Duck team needs him.
Awesome's floater trickles in for two. Minnesota a chance at their first lead. Awesome pops a three and drops it in. All five for Isaac Awesome.
That was creative. Wasn't able to convert.
Trying to get fancy. Biddle catches and flips it in to Langston Reynolds.
With the lack of depth that Minnesota has with all the injuries, I'm surprised they pushed it in transition as much as they have early in this game.
Reynolds gets up top. Oh, rim rocker early.
The delivery of the pass. Groves to Reynolds.
They can't complain in Minnesota. They've got about 8 guys available today. Both these teams have just been injured throughout. Simpkins blocked on the baseline.
Minnesota went to a zone there.
Here's Tyson, averaging 20 a game. Durkin drops it in. Grayson Groves survey with 9 on the timer. Reynolds off the backboard.
For the most part on the season, this zone can create a lot of problems.
Almost a steal from Shinholster. Now a power play for Oregon. Biddle, yes sir! Lindsay downhill to the rim for the right-handed finish.
Grove may have got away with a travel up top.
Reynolds with a right-handed finish for Minnesota. He lines up a three. He misses it short, an offensive rebound. Tyson off the bump, then he's on the board. First matchup between these two teams this season, and a mishandled pass. Here comes Stewart, who takes off and slams it through.
Really confused after he kicked it. It will be Minnesota ball, but we'll get another look. After the turnover, Sean Stewart open, shoot it with conviction. If not, punch the gaps or move it to the next guy.
Awesome's floater. Golden Gophers can take their biggest lead with a three. Awesome, the pump fake, the three is money.
You're gonna gamble, you don't get it. You put your teammates in a bad position. Stewart has to scramble to off.
Carter with 5 to shoot. Oregon, Biddle sees it with 2 to shoot. Biddle heaves it, blocked. Reynolds the denial, and another Oregon Duck turnover. Reynolds against Lynn. Extra pass, Tyson open, laces. Trying to be able to get an extra day off in the Big Ten tournament. The bottom 4 teams have to win 6 games in 6 days. Biddle, a right-handed layup, his 4th shot. Awesome with an early 10. Who's gonna bail him out? Awesome, step back, blocked. And Oregon hems in the Minnesota offense. 3 for 14 is Minnesota from distance. Lindsay off 2 feet. Hogo sticks for a 2-handed finish.
But also his teammate defensively, Reynolds, not much of a threat to shoot it on the 3-point line.
Grove rattles in a 3. The game for Minnesota, they're up by 8.
And that's a rarity for Grove. Only his 4th made 3 on the season. But if you're going to leave him open, he's got the freedom and ability to knock it down.
Evans on the baseline, forces one in with the left hand.
That's just using your size, using your length. Kwame Evans getting to the front of the rim.
Reynolds into traffic with 5 to shoot. Asma on the baseline, Grove the finish. He's got 5 straight.
Because of dribble penetration, no one rotates to Grove on that backside.
Biddle using his body. Oregon now against the setup Minnesota defense. Lynn pulls up and rattles in a bucket from the Chinese Basketball Association. Tyson umbrellaed by Biddle. Another chance for Minnesota. Oregon can make it a 1-possession game. Biddle does just that.
High-low look as you get the ball to the middle of the floor against that zone. Oh.
Off the mark on the Simpkins 3. But Oregon a second chance at it. for the lead. It rattles down. Meanwhile, here at Matthew Knight, 9-0 run for the home team Oregon Ducks. They're in front. Grove, two-handed finish. Grayson Grove cleared for takeoff.
Opportunities for yourself by being a great scorer.
Asuma zigs and zags and scoops it in with a left hand. Back-to-back buckets out of the timeout for Minnesota.
He is really improving over the course of this season.
Asuma, pulled it back. Durkin, money from distance.
Big time response from the Gophers.
The 7-0 run.
They missed Biddle on that high-low look again.
Carter with 6 to shoot. Dump inside, they find Biddle. Tyson, extra pass. Shinholster, right-handed hammer.
Wow, what a finish there from Shinholster. Makes a lot of sense being 2 of 15 on the night, but when you're open, you've got to be decisive.
Asuma lost it en route. 2-on-1. Lindsay, are you serious?
This dunk was so good, we have to take a couple more.
Here come the Ducks. Evans, Biddle, in the lane. Tyson, Bobby Durkin, buckets. Biddle, double team, dumps it off. Stewart with the finish. Minnesota's biggest lead is 9. Up by 6. Asuma gets it to go.
Big time 3 there. Wei Lin got lost. Defensive rotation assignment, gives up the 3.
Evans finishes underneath.
Get to the soft spot of the zone, catch, turn, face, make a play.
Reynolds leaves it. Grove finishes it. Shooting nearly 48% from the field in the second half. Durkin on the step back splash. Bobby Durkin, they call him Bobby Buckets. Looking to end a 2-game trip with a win. Reynolds to the rim, off the window. Reynolds. Grove looking for the candles on the cake. He banks it in.
That's about right.
Minnesota up 19. Evans.
That's what you're trying to do in year 1, is set a blueprint for how you're going to have success in the future. And I think Nico Medved is doing a really good job in Minnesota.